YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Horse Racing Manager 2. I'm redoing this intro because I messed up something with the game, but it's fixed now. And yeah, we haven't done a series on this game in a while, like I think years. The previous one I did, I don't even recall what we were really doing. We're going to do stable mode, and we're going to do a thoroughbred stable mode here, which I think should be pretty fun. We'll stick to the normal difficulty. There's no reason for me to play this game any harder. And I would like to race in Japan, but because of the numbers I have in the game, it wouldn't make sense. So we're going to go ahead and stick to the US of A, since it's actually where I'm from. And we can pick our different properties and locations. We can get a nice property close to Miami. I'm probably going to do that just because I actually like Miami. There's an area around Dallas, has some decent stuff. Area from Memphis, exceptional setting near Phoenix, 12 stalls, and a training center nearby. Since we're doing thoroughbred racing, that actually might benefit us a little bit more. But do we really need 8 stalls? Location Austin, 8 stalls, only 37,000. See, I'm not trying to spend all of our money. I would like the Miami one, but you know, we'll be down to what, 40 set or 46,000, all just to have which is a nice area. See, this nearby improves healing, but increases the cost of building. So buildings are going to cost more. Higher building costs. All of our buildings are going to cost more, and we're going to have 12 stalls. We're paying a lot for all of that. I think we can settle for probably just going to Phoenix. We'll have 12 stalls, a training center nearby, which is all that you need at least initially, and then we'll get everything else that we can't even really get to until we start to win and do well in the game anyways, but we need a training center. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this location near Phoenix. This actually is a very, very good, close to home, in my dear heart location. I love Phoenix. Anywho's, owner's name. We're just go with my name, which is Eric. Stable is going to be West. What am I doing in the games? I know in Rival Stars, I think it's like Quay Franchise or something, or West Coast. Yeah. I think I'll just do WCG Ranch, West Coast Gamers, or Horse Racing Gamers Ranch. Actually, West Coast Gamers is the old channel name. HRG Ranch. Or Stables. You could do Stables. Ranch is more my thing, though. But, you know, Stables I'm not against. We'll go with our typical channel colors. We're going to get that orange popping, because I just like the bright orange. The cat, maybe we'll keep, like, black or something with, like, orange. Maybe, like, orange stars. And then, we gotta get the green in there somewhere. I don't really like the green on that. Maybe we can do the green sleeves. I think the green and white sleeves would actually look pretty nice. We can get those done with maybe some stars or some stripes or something. For the center, the green and orange polka dots looks kind of nasty. Could go with that. I mean, there's a lot of decent designs in here we could go with. I was thinking about kind of implementing some of my own, but I decided against it. I think we'll go with the green and white polka dots. And then we need some pink in there somewhere. Gotta have the pink. Pink and the orange doesn't look right. We could go with our rivals, no, not rival stars, but champion horse racing colors. This is kind of how our silks looks in that game. The orange doesn't look right, though. The black and the pink would have to go like this. I think we can make that work. I always do the colors based off of the channel colors. You know, channel colors are orange, orange, neon pink, neon green, and black, basically. So we could go with this. It's a little basic. I still like something on the sleeves, whether it's stars or polka dots or something. I like a little bit more. That looks interesting. We could make that work. We have the diamonds. Diamonds don't look awful. This looks odd, but I kind of like the way it looks, and I don't know why. But yeah, we'll either go with that or we'll go with the diamonds. I know some of you are probably like, just pick. Who cares? Guys, we can't change our silks. We can't change our racing colors once we start. So it's either between that and the diamonds. Okay, I'm gonna pick right. This is why live streaming would be great. Live streaming would be great. I probably should do that. Oh, so indecisive. But you know what? Actually, I think we're gonna stick with the diamonds there. Yeah, we'll stick with the diamonds. I can choose at most 3 colors. Oh, well, that's a bummer. So do we just have to do black? That looks interesting. I don't know necessarily if I want that. Let me try the white. Uh, the white doesn't look bad, but I actually do like how the black looks like that. Or, you know what we could do? Something I haven't done in a while. We could go back to like the kind of the pink and the black kind of stealth look. I think that's pretty... I like that actually. I think we can really make that work. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, at most three colors once. Gosh darn it. Okay, I gotta choose between the pink and the orange, and the orange is kind of irrelevant up there. I think the green is well. I can't say that the green is also very important. It's kind of annoying. You can only choose three colors, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and do this. I like that. I like it. I think we can make it work. All right, it's looking good. Looking good, looking good. All right. Your stable, HRG Ranch, includes some basic structures, and your renown among other stable owners is close to nil. Your challenge is to become the most famous stable owner in the country and win the world's greatest races. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go, ladies and gents. We're hopping right in. So this is all we got to work with. A training center, a couple of lads and assistants and maintenance and groom and all of that stuff. That's all we really have. We have like no staff, really. But it actually says we don't need anything else. Believe it or not. Not right now. We're not going to borrow any money yet. No need to. As far as facilities, I don't even want to build anything yet. I want to see what we're working with before we start getting into all the nitty gritty of stuff. So what we need to do, go to our business. We can buy 1-year-olds. That's great, but they can't race until I think they're 2 or 3 in this game. So buying a 1-year-old right now, unless it's a really cheap one, wouldn't be, well, actually, Horo Bebe looks pretty solid. 87 acceleration, 67 technique. Speed, not the greatest, but that acceleration is really good. That means he can get out pretty fast. And I think in this game mode, that's pretty important. Poppy Survivor doesn't look too bad either. 84 acceleration, but technique is not as good. You know what? We're going to go ahead and buy this horse. Heck yeah. I didn't realize they were going to be this cheap. So we'll go ahead and get that for a 1-year-old. We're going to need our 3-year-olds, which we're looking at. 91 speed for aggressive coin. Only 6K. I'll take it. I'm so down with these horses not costing an arm and a leg. I swear to you, they used to cost like 3 times as much, which would drain your money pretty fast. Helvetia Queen Age. Helvetia Queen Age. I like the name, and she's got 73 speed and 64 excel and 66 stamina. I like it. I'm going to buy her. This is just kind of like a horse shopping spree. I don't really feel like I get to do that in games because I just don't buy a whole bunch of horses at one time. Usually I don't even want to. Olympic Day Boys, another good solid horse for speed. 79 on the flat. And he has a race result, only 9th place. But, oh man, and 73... I got to get him too. I mean, 79 speed and 73 stamina. Guys, these are decent stats for what is open category horses. These aren't even horses in any of the major groups. You know what I mean? So, like, not bad. Seriously. Those you just cannot pass up. You see, these are the prices usually that horses cost. So the ones that I just purchased, we got pretty good deals on. And I think we found some gems. Because you can see now, the prices going up. You know? So, there's an 8-year-old that have extensive racing career. Can see their career winnings as well to see if you would even want to work on that horse. And let's just look at the Group 1s, which would be probably 3. Do they have any Group 1s available? There they are. Brune Sombrizimo, 121,000 for whatever reason, but he has a 3rd and a 2nd place, so 2 podiums in that regards. But his stats are nothing special. 780,000 career winnings. Did that really come from one of those races? That's insane. Yeah, okay, wow. So he won there was the one race, Group 1. Prize is 500,000. Doesn't say if he won that. Oh yeah, 2nd place. So 2nd place prize pool, we don't know what it was actually. The total prize was 1.5 million. And or was it 1st place? I can't tell. I think it was 1.5 million. So whatever second place is of that, and then this other race here where he got the third place finish, or she got the third place finish, excuse me. $4 million prize pool, however that splits down. So now I understand how they were able to get out 780K. So this really is a Group 1 horse. I mean, I don't have the money for it, but that just kind of goes to show you how good some horses really can be. So we have our stable. We're loaded. I mean, well, not here. Our stalls. Let's go. We have one 1-year-old, which we'll just have to wait and race when he's ready to go. We have a 3-year-old colt here, Olympic Day boy, 79 speed, 73 stamina. We have a 3-year-old filly here, aggressive coin, 91 speed, and everything else is pretty solid. And then we have Helvetia Queenage. I love the name and I don't know why. She has 73 speed, along with 66 stamina and 64 acceleration. Not bad. This is really a solid group of horses that I think we can definitely work with here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and write these horses and their names and their stats down. I'll probably edit the recording, and once we come back, we'll try to get them into a race. Alright, so I've gotten everything written down. Obviously, we need to train everybody to even see what these preferences are, because we'll be able to find out the tracks they like, the surfaces, whether they need blinkers, earplugs, shorter or longer reins, protection, so on and so forth. You guys get the point. Game already has them set up for preference training, so that's fine with me. In fact, I'll make sure everybody is on preference training. In fact, I always do that when I begin these playthroughs. Always start on preferences because you need those. Without them, you're just kind of playing in the dark, quite literally. Everything else, I'm just going to leave it. It's fine. We don't need to do anything. We could get a trainer. I'll work on that again later. Let's go into the really fun stuff, like the races. There's weekend races. These are races just that you can obviously go to and basically spectate, win money, so on and so forth. We're not going to do that, though. We're actually going to do, just to make sure we've checked everything, we need more staff. Okay, so I guess we do need to hire some people. So who do we need? Well, who do we need? Oh, we actually need to hire these people. I thought we already did. I didn't realize that. I thought they were in the hired category and they weren't. They were in the available staff. How ridiculous of me. I'm sure somebody probably pointed that out. Alright, so we have staff, needs met, we're good. Now, as far as races, that's what we're going to go to. Helvetia Queenage, no idea what she likes. We're going to start her out in, I'd like the 1400. Well, who's the fastest of these horses, actually? Helvetia or Aggressive? Aggressive. Maybe we should get her started in that 1400, see how she handles that sprint. So we're going to get her going. As far as jockeys, I'll look for whatever jockeys probably have the most winningest wages, because I want that W. I'll pay higher for a jockey if he can get us the results we need. Helvetia, we're gonna get her in a similar race. We'll put her. We could have her race in the same day, but I'm gonna give her something different. And the jockey that we selected, Hamdan Hayes. No, I think the original we selected Exir or Fog, but we're going to select different jockeys on different horses. That way we can have something to kind of bounce off of. They're all fast. That's partly why I chose them. I really want some really fast, sprinting horses here in this playthrough. From the beginning. I don't even want to mess around with that. So that's why I had to acquire the horses I got. I think it's looking good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And we'll continue to monitor these horses and ultimately see what happens. But let's just go ahead and get it into a race. And yeah, so I think I can have this set up to advance 1 week or advance to our first race. I think it'll just continue to advance us until we actually get to a race. And here we are, aggressive coin. Field of 15 horses. We look to be amongst some of the fastest. And let's see what the press forecast is saying. Aggressive coin, we're down there. The 14 numbers, you guys can see I got the numbers in there. So that's always a fun feature to have. Very capable of pulling off an upset. Yeah, only one press forecast has us. What are our odds looking like? Long shot. Huh. Well, granted, I mean, despite the speed being great, this could somehow be a distance horse. That doesn't make any sense, of course, but that's how this game works sometimes. Well, we can watch. Finally, thankfully, which is awesome. So that's exactly what we're doing. For sure. All right, here we go. All right, guys. This should be fun. Looking at the field here. I don't know what post position we are, but we're off. Where are our colors? There we are. We are on the end. Post position 14. Black silks with the neon green. Let's see if I can, okay, you can slow the race down. I can kind of do this. There is our horse. That is us on aggressive coin. And we'll go back to the spectator view. And of course, spectator view will typically stay on a couple of different like horses or whatever. But yeah, this is us finally starting our thoroughbred racing mode. Now, of course, the horse racing in here is a little clunky as far as the thoroughbred gameplay mechanics are concerned, but overall, I still enjoy this game. I can finally run it at pretty much its premium quality, its highest quality, which is nice. So yeah, we're looking good. We're sitting up here in fourth place. I think we're coming around turns 3 and 4. We go ahead and go to the spectator cam view. We're looking for aggressive coin. She's sitting there on the inside. She's getting passed up though. I don't know what the jockey is doing, but there needs to be a sense of urgency. We're on the stretch now. What is going to happen? We are dropping. We have dropped back, and we are nowhere in sight near the top. We were sitting there in fourth, coming around turn 3, and we have just disappeared. She has no pace at all. She has no answer. Is she going to try a little bit of a late charge? I mean, a late charge? No. Press forecast did say we didn't really have a chance, but my goodness, it looked like she had a chance. It looked like she had some speed, and then she just kind of dropped off, and that was really all she wrote, I suppose. Well then, suppose we can't be upset about that, because that was what was expected. But yeah, guess we just gotta take it how we have to take it, right? Oh, she actually finished in 11th. Really? I thought we were like in second to last. Wow. A couple places out of the money. In this game, you can finish in 7th to still win some money. So, of course, it's hardly anything, but, you know, you have time. All right, so we're moving on to the next race, 1,600 meters in East Rutherford with Helvetia Quinage. I love the name. I do. Now, she's only 1-star horse. We're racing with some 2-star, 3 stars, and even a 4-star. So I can't imagine she'll have much luck here. I'd be surprised, but probably not a good race for her either. Nobody has her, and yeah, she is the long shot as well. So maybe these horses aren't you know, sprinter horses. I don't know, but I just have to put them in races, and ultimately, as we race them and as we get their preferences figured out, we'll really know exactly where they need to be. So obviously what all this is, we just started. So the game only gives us limited information in the beginning, as it should. Require us to think, try to figure stuff out, and that's what we're doing. I really like how the numbers came out as well. When I was able to edit those in my Photoshop app, sometimes I don't know exactly how they'll look in game, but I thought they came out pretty well. Just to give it a little bit more of a modern, you know, feel to it. You know, most horse racing games just have all the numbers are just the same color. 1 through 20 is just all green with like a white lettering or something. But I like to actually have the different numbers based off of the region or the track. So obviously this is all the numbers of how they look in North America. So yeah, I always think that's just kind of a nice touch. So we're looking pretty good here, sitting on the outside with Helvetia Quinage. And I guess we'll keep her to this camera angle right now. It's kind of a good one to look at the field. You can see how they're running. It's a little bit of a kind of some moments and some angles kind of give you a little bit of like that blurred, stuttery, you know, look to it. So it's 1,600 meters, pretty pretty small track here. Let's go ahead and go to the spectator camera is always just like in a weird spot behind the pole. So that's a pretty good shot here. Helvetia Queen Age on the outside. We're sitting about 4 wide here. She's moving up. She's moved up into 5th place on the outside. And I believe we are about halfway through. 11 horses just going to fly past us, probably going challenge for the lead. That's fine. Helvetia's still there on the outside, probably sitting 6th or 7th. Hopefully she doesn't fall too far off the pace. It's only fear about running that far out wide. Jockey's getting her on the whip now. Let's see if she actually goes. And she has some speed. Look at the stride. That's Helvetia Queen Age. Jockey gets her going. Will she be able to maintain that? Gets her going on the whip again. And we are in the stretch. Helvetia Queen Age is on the outside. She's sitting there in 2nd place. But I fear her endurance may not be there. She has the speed. Jockey gets her going again. And she's trying to kick back, but again, I fear that maybe her endurance is not quite there, and these other horses have much better endurance. She has the speed. She has the speed. I do like that, and she's gonna finish way better than where we were supposed to. She finished way higher up the field. I don't think she finished in 7th to get money, but much higher finish. That 11 horse absolutely flew past us and pretty much went right to the wire. 1st place, Trumpet de Vence, ridden by Kimikos Pui. I probably butchered that. We just missed finishing in the money by 1 spot. Of course, like I said, it only would have been $70, but she did way better than the bookmarker said. Way better. So, Helvetia, the speed, I see it's there. Race commentary. Up with the field from the start, then in the middle of the field, anchored toward the rear of the field from early and made no impression on the finish. That's pretty much what I would say. She was right up there with the field, so I think it's clear she can handle that if her endurance is together. So we're looking at Olympic Day Boys here. Another horse. I don't know what his chances are going to be. Let's just go ahead and look. And he's probably towards the bottom. And he's also a long shot. All these horses long shots. Well, let's hope that they maybe defy the odds. Which Helvetia definitely did. Aggressive Coin. She also didn't do as bad, I think. I thought we finished like 2nd to last. And I think we actually beat 4 or 5 horses. So technically speaking, despite them being really severe long shots, they've actually all done much better than the public has thought. So I think that is actually pretty good to know going forward. Nighttime race. Whoa, 1st person view. Holy cannolis. This is different. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. I think I've seen that once. I can't really remember. I think I have. I'm pretty sure, unless it was a different game. But that's actually really cool. I love that. That's a nice little thing to have every now and then when you're watching these races. So where are we? We are towards the back of the pack here with Olympic Day Boys. Let's see what he can do. Nighttime racing. I love it. I love it. We're sitting there on the outside comfortably. Hopefully he's not going too fast. Rocking the 18 number. Nice strides here. Think this is just going to be once around. This game does really look nice and smooth on the right graphics. I finally upgraded my graphics card and now have 8 gigabytes, so I can play a lot more things pretty much at their highest, especially when it comes to horse racing. They're not too demanding most of the time. It's a matter of how well the games are coded. Like certain games have these bugs and issues that just constantly affect with the performance, no matter what you do and no matter what type of PC or laptop you have. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm happy finally. It's the best feeling to be able to upgrade your graphics card after you've had a semi-bad or even worse than that graphics card for a long time. It's always a great feeling. So I think this is the final stretch, and it is. So we're still sitting here with Olympic Day Boy. He is making a move. He's showing some speed. Go to the spectator cam, and of course, spectator cam never really shows the action at the front. He's really rolling. He's in 3rd place right now. Look at Olympic Day Boys, but does he have the endurance? Give me a better camera angle, please. Whose horse are we on? That slows down the race. Is not what I want. Whatever. Not going to give it to us. We definitely have fallen down the order, and unfortunately, we're not going to finish high, nearly as high. Beautiful looking gray there on the inside, but not as high as we wanted. But I think we still did better than what we were expecting or projected to do, because again, we were essentially last place long shots. Look, we finished 10th out of 18th. Again, Way better. Look at those odds. 20. This would essentially be 20-1. We would have been way down here. Long shot ends up winning that race at 25-1. Littleness, voila. But yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with these results. I think this means these horses are doing better than they're projected, which means with some more training and more development, we should be fine, especially once we find the right races. I think this shows you they have skill, they have talent, they just weren't in the right races. And again, I can't figure that out until our training preferences reveal it for us. So let's go ahead and check to see if anything's unlocked yet. And no, I still have to do more preference training. That's always kind of a pain. But actually, we're still in the first week of January. I just essentially raced everybody. So when we come back for the next episode, these preferences should be updated, and we'll be able to see exactly the tracks that we need to put them on to give them the best chance of winning. That's going to do it for this episode. Appreciate you guys' love and support on the channel. As always, if you want to acquire Horse Racing Manager 2, link in the description box below. Website and everything should still be up and running. Fill out the form, and Horse Racing Manager 2 will be yours within the same day. It's honestly a really fun game. If you haven't played it or never really seen it, I highly advise that you play it if you want to and you have a decent enough gaming PC or laptop. Again, I finally upgraded some components of my computer, so I'm able to play it pretty much at the highest quality, but you don't necessarily, I mean, you definitely don't need that. It has to be relatively decent, not too old. 10 years or older, I'm not really sure. I think you would probably need an upgrade, but anything within 10 years, it should play this game fine. Because this game came out in 2007, but it wasn't optimized properly, like a lot of kind of indie PC games. So it's one of those games you want to have a PC or a laptop that's pretty good with most games, and if that's the case, then you should be fine. You don't need to run this game at the highest graphics or highest settings or anything like that. But again, appreciate you guys' love and support. Until next time, though, Horse Racing Gamer sending it out. Hope you all have a great and fantastic day. See ya, and goodbye.